So I got inspired by another content creator called Dulom on the subject of how to improve MSF. I will give a few thoughts about how to improve Arena especially, and a little bit about general philosophy of improvement. So, the Arena. The Arena has been a problem for the beginning of the game, so that's about 7 years. 7 years have people complained about the rubber banding and the payout time. A quick fix to this problem will be to take the last 8 hours of the 1 day cycle in the MSF, and from those 8 hours you'll take a random time and lock in placements of the arena from that time. And after the day is over, you'll give rewards based on those rankings. That was basically my own solution, but you could copy systems from another mobile games that have similar PvP strategies. For example, one could copy system from the game called AFK Arena. Basically, in an MSF way, this would be to take 3 arena teams and have them battle automatically each day, and based on those results, one would get rank or lose rank. This would not only remove the rubber banding problem, but this would also make more revenue for Scopely, because instead of 1 arena team, you would now use 3. This would also make the arena meta more interesting, because you do not see the defending team, so you can pick the perfect counter each time. Okay, so I just gave 2 examples of how to improve arena. The latter I simply copied from another game. The first one took me 1 minute to come up with. Of course, there might be some technical issues that I am not aware of, but basically the point is that it took 1 minute. What if I gave it 10 minutes? Or better yet, 7 years? And this is a great segue to the general philosophy what I want to talk about the MSF. And this is the crux of the issue. Let's start this with comparison. And the comparison game would be, in this case, a game called Path of Exile. In a Path of Exile launches an update for the game. Usually the reception is extremely positive. The changes are expected. The players are happy to hear about those changes, and afterwards the game developers have interviews with the player base and they listen to the feedback, and most importantly, they try to make the game as good as possible. Now, what does Scopely do? Scopely's view is to make as much money as possible. I can't be sure of this, but this is how most mobile games operate. And the other possibility is simply incompetence. And I base these opinions to Scopely's latest behavior. For example, the overpower situation. Most of the player base said that that was a bad idea. Scopely went with it anyway, and they lost a lot of players because of this, as far as I know. Another thing, when Scopely makes an update for the game, the first reaction from everybody is, how is Scopely trying to extract my resources this time? For example, the latest Gold Gate scam was a good example of this. Scopely basically gave all players 80 million gold, but in the grand scheme of things, everybody received basically 0 gold, because while Scopely did give 80 million gold as a compensation to everybody, they also reduced the amount of gold they give players in general per month because of this compensation. So the next thing, when the update comes, there's that suspicion part. After that is, what kind of bugs will this time they introduce? So basically, the player base is going to work as a beta testing team, and once those 2 are taken care of, basically the updates are sometimes positive, sometimes negative. You just can't know. Sometimes the update is nice, players get new game mode. For example, the Danger Room has been a positive update, but most of the time it just feels like Scopely has no idea what they're doing. For example, with the shop crates thing. It's still complete mystery what is going to happen on that department. But yeah, I would say as a conclusion to this video and this subject is that the problem has always been with the pay-to-win games and the mobile games that they have been designed to extract as much money as possible in the end, compared to the possibility of making the game as good as possible. If you make a great game, this has been proven time after time, that it will not only make the players happy, but also generate more revenue. Even though you'll use the pay-to-win mechanics, base game should always strive to be a good game.